plaintiff, Sharday Anderson, says when she met the defendant, he was going through a divorce, and it was love at first sight. Sharday claims the defendant was charming at first, but they started having problems because the defendant was jealous of her male friends. Sharday is suing her ex for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Zane Watson says he fell in love with Sharday the moment he laid eyes on her, and as soon as his divorce was final, she never left his mind. Zane admits that he was suspicious about the men who were calling and texting Sharday, but says he never left her because of it. Zane insists Sharday forgave the loan, and therefore he doesn't owe.
Start with you.
Zane and I have been on and off for the past 4 years. We met when I was in college. He was recently divorced, and it was honestly love at first sight. It was all romantic, sweet, and honestly, we just jumped right into a relationship. We didn't really get to know one another, and it was kind of what clashed us this far.
How long did things go smoothly?
It probably went smooth for the first month.
What happened after that?
Well, like I said, I was in college and he was recently divorced, so I had a lot of friends, male friends, girlfriends. I was just a social butterfly, so I had a lot of friends and a lot of guy friends, and I didn't honestly see anything wrong with that. And Zane became a little jealous. So one of the instances that we had starting off was I did not feel good at all, and I was at work one weekend, and Zane was like, well, you know, when you get off, just come see me, and I'll take care of everything. So when I got to his house...
He's a doctor, too?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. You said you weren't feeling good.
Oh.
And he
Well,
said, just come home and I'll fix you up.
He did take good care of me.
Right.
I will say that.
So when you say you weren't feeling good, that was something other than physical, huh?
I was coming along with the flu, I guess. And so I wound up leaving work and I went to go see him at his house. So when I got there, it was candles, bubble bath. It was really, really romantic. And he's really cute on the, you know, easy on the eye as well.
All right, no wonder he was able to play you out of 5,000. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute.
Easily.
Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Go ahead.
Well, Zane has great parties when
He don't have great money, that's my point.
Well, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
The thing is, he had a lot of potential. He had a lot of potential, and I saw past the no money issue to his potential. So
She moved in with me.
I did move in with him. I did.
Right. So I had a little bit of money. I had enough money to have a house.
Okay, let me hear from you.
A lot of what she says, Your Honor, is true. We fell in love from like the first words to each other. I believe I fell in love with her before I ever spoke to her. She works at a little market back at the house where we live, and I fell in love with her. We locked eyes. I was going through a divorce. I didn't speak to her because I wasn't final with it yet. I didn't want to pull her into a bad situation. As soon as my divorce was final, she never left my mind. I knew where I was going. As soon as my divorce was final, I went right to her.
So how did everything so right go so wrong?
About 6 months into our relationship, Sharday had a family member, a very close family member that kind of went astray on some things, and it was a male figure in her life that was very important to her. And I feel at that moment, when that happened, that's when our connection kind of let go. I was going through things at the time myself, and when I would come to her and need to talk to her, I felt like that we would disconnect on feelings.
Okay.
I had a feeling that it was with what she was going through, and I respected that. I respected that. She's an amazing young lady. When we met, she had everything going for her. She was a social butterfly, and I would say a butterfly because there was no disrespect. Like, I understood that she was different from me. I had 4 children. I never been to school. I didn't really understand what this young lady was going through. But I also didn't understand all the men called her. After that, she told him, hey, look, I'm in a serious relationship with this guy. And the day she speaks of that I had the candles lit, had everything going, I had her in the bathtub, catering to her. The phone rings, and her phone doesn't go off ring, ring. Her phone goes off, I know you miss me, and I know you thinking about me with him. I could hear it. It wasn't what he said. It was her identification to let her know the voicemail came through, or the text message came through was Drake, one of Drake's songs, I know you miss me.
Got it.
Blase.
All right.
So I I got you, like I'm giving you all of me right now. Like I've committed to do that in 2 weeks.
You know, stop her out of the tub after you heard that.
and that's exactly what happened.
Man, listen to it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I walked. It threw me for a loop.
The social butterfly. So I had a lot of friends and a lot of guy friends, and I didn't honestly see anything wrong with that. And Zane became a little jealous.
Plaintiff Sharday Anderson says when she met the defendant, it was love at first sight, but they started having problems because the defendant was jealous of her male friends.
Let me hear about the loan you're suing him for.
So December 2015, Zane asked to borrow money to open up a landscaping company, $6,000. So I believed in him. I believed in his potential. We signed a promissory note that he would give me the money back within 12 months. And just now he's stating that he's not going to give me the money. He feels
did
like
you
he
all
doesn't
break
have
up
to.
within that time?
Yes.
All right. You all been together 4 years.
Yes.
How long after you loaned him the money did you all break up?
A month.
A month.
So you took 4 years to play for $5,000.
Oh no. It wasn't like that.
No, it was not like that at all.
And the loan
Just a
didn't-
coincidence.
Well, we've literally been
What
on and
happened
off
to
for 4
cause
years.
a 4-year relationship to end 1 month after you gave him $5,000? What happened?
It was actually $6,000, and we've actually been on and off.
What happened?
We've actually been on and off for the 4 years.
Now I know, but that 1 month after you
That 1
conveyed
month.
that $6,000, you broke up for good because you're here now.
Yes.
What happened?
So we broke up because I recently received a promotion with my job, and they moved me out of state. And when I moved, he actually moved with me, and that was the plan. We was gonna move out of state, be together.
We're still good. What happened
still
wrong?
We could not make it work
Why?
with us living in North Carolina because he does have kids in South Carolina.
Okay, so one day he said, well, back and forth not working out. Let's break up this 4-year relationship over that.
It was just the inconsistency. The inconsistency with
Do you
one
know
day.
why you broke up? Because she doesn't sound like she does.
Yes, sir. I
Why'd
do.
you break up?
Well, if you don't mind, I want to go back to the loan. Her and I was having a talk one night, and I'm telling her, look, Mama, I can do this. Like, I got this. I can make this landscaping thing happen. And this was back when I was in Greenville, and I knew I could. I had people there. I knew people. All right, so I tell her, look, I want to get a loan. I want to make this happen. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna ask around. Okay. Never asked Sharday, hey, baby, go get me some money. Will you go get this loan from me? That never came out. So I come up for the weekend, or I come up a day to see her, and when I come through the door, she's like, hey, I got that loan for you. And I was kind of like, well, thank you, but I didn't ask you to, but okay. She's like, well, you just got to pay it back like this much and this much, a month. I'm like, all right, that works. I can do that. I can swing that. A couple weeks later, we decided to move in together. I guess it's been 2 months later. I make 2 payments on the loan, and then I moved back up there. We were laying in the bed one night. We were having pillow talk. I'm telling her, everything I have to pay is kind of stressful because I opened a landscaping business in Greenville. Now I'm living in Hickory. So I'm trying to work that out. We were miscommunicating. We had couple issues, and I decided to leave. But the night that I'm speaking of, we had pillow talk. The young lady did tell me, look, don't sweat the loan right now. Take care of your child support. Take care of, help me pay these bills around here. I'll take care of the loan. And that
So
was
what
it.
changed? Because she's suing you today.
You right.
Yeah, she's suing me today.
So what happened? All this you just said, we went and we were in love again. We went to the bedroom or whatever you keep claiming, y'all. All y'all talk about the bathtub,
right.
the bedroom, whatever you did, y'all talked about all that. So what happened that caused her to sue you?
I took it as that night that she I guess forgive me for the loan. I had paid it. I had been paying her. That wasn't an issue. Me paying her wasn't an issue.
Yes, it is.
The issue.
Why do you think you're here then?
No, I understand that, sir. I understand that.
What
Your
do you think the issue is?
That I didn't pay her.
Yeah.
The reason I did not pay her is because she told me that I did not have to pay her anymore once I moved back in.
And is that true?
No, Your Honor, that is not true.
Okay, and you have any evidence? I think you have some paperwork or something?
Yes, that right there is our promise note.
All right,
that
and
he
why do
states
you
that
think she's lying today?
Oh, I wouldn't say she's lying. I'm not saying she's lying. I would never call her a liar.
Then if she's telling the truth, then why are you here?
No, she did forgive me. She did say that she would forgive me for the loan.
That's what I'm saying. She said she didn't.
I'm
and
sorry,
when she said she didn't,
yes, she
that
did.
means she's calling you a liar.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord, ma'am.
I just misunderstood.
Just stick with the bathtub or whatever, man. Because doesn't seem like anything else works for y'all. $4,940. Have a good day.
Unfortunately, I do think this was one of our final steps in our relationship, but I wish her the best. I do. I don't have any hard feelings towards the young lady. This just happened to be I feel a big misunderstanding. So I wish her the best.
We've had a rocky 4 years, and sad to say, I think at this point it's over. But it's been real, I guess. But I honestly wish you the best.